This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Where are we at?
LA, baby. Do you know what? I'm going to take these off because I don't feel like I connect with the fans if I've got them on.
They want to see.
And their rumors.
They want to see your snaky eyes.
Exactly. I've just got off a flight.
Yeah.
How are you?
Did you sleep on the flight?
Got like 2 hours.
2 hours. It's alright on a bed though, isn't it?
Yeah, but they run out of caviar. Gave me the raving hump. So.
What?
It's a long way, isn't it? You don't realise how long it is.
Do you know who did you fly with?
Virgin.
Oh, big up Virgin. Do you get to pick your own meals on like the upper bit?
I've gone vegan, haven't I? Lost half a stone.
Have you?
In 10 days.
So what have you been eating?
What I had on the plane was a vegetable tagine with couscous.
Sounds amazing, mate.
Yeah. I had fruit for breakfast. I feel unbelievable on the vegan diet.
So what are you weighing at the moment then?
About 17 stone 9, something like that.
And you've lost half a stone?
Yeah, mate, I was packing the 18 stones.
It's alright, you're living life.
Cheers, mate, but we working.
Right, so just to let people know, we were kind of in downtown LA where we're situated.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Matchroom Sport, thank you very much.
Oh, do we pay for your room again?
What do you mean again?
We do it all the time, do we?
Apparently so.
Okay.
I thought we were just on account.
Do you know what? I just feel like once you get to a level.
Yeah, when I'm living in a house like yours, then I'll stop.
You know.
Ed, I'll pay a water bill just like everyone else, mate. You probably don't.
It's only because you choose to spend your money on terrible singlets.
What does that mean?
Vests.
Oh, no, I don't pay for them either.
Shout out, Boxfit.
Shout out, Boxfit. Yeah, and so we're on our way to the public workout.
Venice Beach.
Venice Beach. If anyone's never been to Venice Beach, it's quite. You need to look at it, really.
Have you been?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
100%.
Okay.
So you've got like 90-year-old bodybuilders there.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's very dark because the shadows just eclipsed you.
It's because you got blacked out windows.
One second.
Flash a light.
That's going to make a massive difference.
Absolute donut, isn't
That's
it?
alright, look, we're under the thing now, it's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be alright for a minute.
You only need the audio anyway.
Yeah, maybe people don't want to see your face.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, just to kind of talk us through what's going to be going on today.
So we have a media workout, well, open workout at Venice Beach, which is quite, as you said, quite a bizarre place. A lot of extravagant, I say strange, but strange is sometimes the wrong word to use in today's society. But out there, people. And yeah, got all the guys, just caught up with Billy. Devin Haney's just rocked up as we walked out. So they'll all be down there, starts at 4:30, goes on to about 6 o'clock. I think the main thing with this one is, obviously you're going to be watching Billy Joe and then Devin Haney, two of probably the most talented fighters in the world. And then you're going to be watching KSI and Logan Paul do a media workout. So I don't know what they're going to do in their media workout. They're going to hit pads, they're going to skip, who knows? But yeah.
Did you see, obviously they aired their documentary yesterday, which was, yeah, a decentish turnout yesterday. I think
it's a bit different over here, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, you saw the London presser. No, what, 3,000 turned up to a press conference. Over here, when we did the presser, probably 500 or 600. So this is a much bigger country. There's a lot more going on. And to be honest, it's like, this isn't really necessarily the live events. It's about the numbers online. It's about the people streaming. It's about the people following, liking and subscribing on YouTube. And what we're seeing at the moment through our 3 outlets for this fight, which is DAZN in America, Sky Sports Box Office in the UK, and Fight TV across the remaining territories, is huge. The tracking numbers are bigger than, well, actually any pay-per-view we've done so far this year. So it's going to be a monster.
Can you talk to me about the decision to put the whole card on pay-per-view?
Just technically, really. We looked at maybe putting Billy's fight or another fight on, and it just, timing wise, Billy's not going to be on till like 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, we just put the whole lot on pay-per-view.
Okay. Have you really answered that properly?
Yeah, the decisions, why we're not putting Billy Joe Saunders on Freeview.
Well,
technically it was difficult, it's on quite late, and we just decided to bundle it into one pay-per-view, basically.
Okay. How much is this pay-per-view?
$9.99.
Okay.
So What was I going to say? Yeah, but what I will say is the viewing figures and the number of buys that we're going to do are huge for that time in the morning. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if Billy Joe was fighting on his own at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning in LA, they wouldn't. The viewing figures on normal Sky wouldn't be to the same kind of levels that you're going to see on Saturday.
So you're not really giving people a choice. You've got to really,
basically, yeah.
Yeah, watch it and deal with it.
Yeah.
Is this like how it's going to be now?
No, not really. I'm just telling you the truth. Like I looked at it. We tried to do it. Technically, it didn't work out, and we just decided to put it all on pay-per-view. Don't know what else to tell you. There's no scandal. It's not like
technically you're a very good talker. I just thought I'd let you know that.
It's just true. I don't know what else to tell you. Sky just said we looked at it and we're just going to do it all on as a pay-per-view night.
I mean, what more do you want for a tenner?
It's $9.99, geezer. Do you know what I mean?
It's not even a tenner. Well, what can you buy for a tenner nowadays?
I mean, what can you get?
You can't really get a lot.
Two almond milk hazelnut lattes.
Actually, I know something you can buy for a tenner.
Go on.
It's sunglasses.
How much are they?
How much are they?
Nothing.
How much
Can I buy them off you for this workout? Because I genuinely need sunglasses.
Go on.
Well, how much?
Name your price.
Do
Be realistic.
Do you know what brand they are?
Mate, you still had the sticker on a minute ago.
Yeah, so they're brand new.
You said they were a tenner.
Oh, is that
Who
a
am I
joke?
matching one from, mate?
Well, considering he's $1 billion man or whatever, looking at raising the market price considerably.
Go on, he's learning, the boy's learning.
It's about 30 quid.
30 quid. I'm sure Eddie will
Oh,
give
what
you
I'll do is I'll
30
just
quid.
pay for your room all week. Oh, right, I've
Oh,
already
he's
done
good,
that,
he's
yeah.
good, he's good. You was at Oxford University yesterday.
Last night.
Can
Late
you
last night,
talk
yeah.
to me through that, please?
Yeah, I got asked to do a speech at Oxford University, which was
Do they know
real
you
honour.
are there?
Yes, mate, I'm actually an icon.
Were they shouting out no context in the crowd? No, seriously.
Yeah, of course they were. That was half the reason I was there. So,
At Oxford?
yes, following in the footsteps of, Barack Obama, certain members of royalty. It was a major coup. Major coup.
He's actually quite a big thing.
It was. And it's good to talk to the younger generation. There was a lot of boxing people there. So they've got the Oxford boxing team, which is quite steeped in history. And they do the varsity match against Cambridge, which I'm actually thinking about doing, airing somehow.
Of course you are. That's why you were there.
No, it wasn't. I was just asked to do it, and it was one to tick off the bucket list.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it.
What else is on the bucket list for you? Apart from Brooke Khan.
I'd just like to have a lovely house, and I do have a nice house, but where I can sit out in the morning and have breakfast and just look at the view.
But you kind of have that.
Yeah, but like a different kind of view.
Alright.
That's what I'd like.
What, the sea?
I want to build a home for my family that is the dream home, and I want to have, it's a simple life. I want to have a nice gym in it, and I want to have the ability to sit outside, read the paper, and have a cup of coffee.
Are you still a promoter doing this? Or
Don't know.
are you being left alone at this point in your life?
Well, it's all gone a bit crazy, to be fair. So we'll have to see.
KSI-LOGAN Paul.
Yeah.
Will you promote them again?
Judging by the numbers I'm seeing, yeah.
Will they
But-
fight again?
A lot depends on the fight, doesn't it? I mean, look, they're not Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler. It's not going to be the greatest boxing match you've ever seen, but it's going to be dramatic and I think clinical and I think exciting. But a lot of it depends on how exciting it is. If it's unbelievable and you get 3 or 4 rounds of a complete tear up and someone knocks someone out, then what do you think the winner's going to do? They're going to go on, aren't they?
Of course. Like, can you... KSI was talking about he could beat...
They're both, I don't know, like...
What professionals would they beat?
They'd beat... I reckon they'd be 5 or 10% of current professionals. because you're taking into consideration, you know, when we sign a fighter and they might be 18, 19 having a debut, some of the early opposition could be competitive. But I think they've both lost their heads a little bit because the way they're talking, it's like, I think Logan was saying, no, I believe I could go on and become a world champion. I'm like, all right, mate, calm down. Shannon Briggs has been pumping you up.
Yeah, when you hear that.
But what I will say is, they've both taken it as seriously as you could possibly take it. They've both been in camp, they've both trained really hard, they've got good teams, they've done everything right, the training, the nutrition, everything. So they've really lived the life. And I think it's exciting because, you know, these guys, they live their life on a camera, right? And they're so well known around the world. They're going to go and do something on Saturday that's completely out of their comfort zone. They did it before, it was entertaining. Now they do it with no head guards, 10-ounce gloves. But don't you think it's quite exciting that these people go in and have a fight and they don't really know what they're doing? Do they?
No.
To a certain level. Like they, you know, they've learned the sport, they've learned how to box, but they don't, this is out of their comfort zone. And I find that fascinating because fighters, they love being in the ring. That is their comfort zone. You know, you talk to a fighter, he says, the place where I feel most comfortable is in the ring. These guys, it's not the same. And I just think, when you live in a world like that, where it's all point scoring, views, memes, all this kind of stuff, can you imagine the loser? He's had a stinker, hasn't he? He's going to get so much stick, especially if he gets knocked out, because that is just going to be sent back and forward non-stop. So for them, it's quite a big deal. And neither guy wants to lose. And they're both very competitive, whether it's views, whether it's boxing, whether it's content, whatever it is, everybody wants to win.
I can't help but think that if you weren't promoting it, you'd be slating it. Is that fair?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. No, I think because of the first fight, I think it would have been impossible for me to slate.
What? Because of the numbers?
Yeah,
you're
of
talking
course.
about?
That's what. Listen, I wouldn't be doing this if it didn't hit numbers. Let's have it right.
Well, you call me a view whore. What's the difference?
Same thing. We're all whores, aren't we, in one way or the other? But what I'm saying is, I can't criticise it because we've seen the numbers now. I just have to be honest and say the numbers are huge and it's great fun. It's a different audience, and we're going to do it. Well, we are doing it because it's about 4 days away. So what are you going to do about it? I just, it baffles me where we get some people just, it's like you're going around their house, you're getting them out of bed in their Transformer pyjamas.
Super Ted.
You're carrying them downstairs, you're bolting them to the sofa, you're turning it on, and you're hitting the red button to purchase the pay-per-view, and you're saying, tough, you got to watch it. I just said, don't watch it. Yeah, but it's shit. Okay, well, don't watch it. Yeah, but fuck you. Well, yeah, but still, don't watch it. I don't understand. If there's a soap on or a film on that you think shit, or I don't know, it's a remake of something or a sequel, what do? Start tweeting fucking Bruce Willis going, this is shit, mate. Oh, you're a disgrace, you are. I'm not watching this. Bruce Willis will go, fucking don't watch it then. It's true though, isn't it? I don't understand boxing fans sometimes. What's it matter to you?
You wouldn't do it in any other kind of aspects of life, would you? You wouldn't.
It's just boxing fans though. They're just, that's what I think Logan Paul said. He just, I can't believe like the response of boxing fans. And he says, I spoke to him the other day, said you wouldn't believe how many messages I'm getting saying, I've been watching your training, been watching the passion you got for boxing. You know, I've started giving it a go. These people, they're interacting with boxing. They're participating, they're watching, they're commenting, they're subscribing. And that's good for the sport. So don't worry about it. People are too worried about boxing growing. You know, they don't want, these hardcore fans, they don't want anyone else in. But we can't rely on just, you know, we've got to bring these people in and turn them into hardcores.
How much of the people that kind of tune in, like, subscribe or whatever, or buy the pay-per-view this week, do you think kind of will realistically become fans of boxing if they weren't already fans?
Could be anywhere between 5 and 20%. But we're
5%'s a lot.
We're going to do over 1.5 million pay-per-view buys.
On?
Globally. Yeah.
How many in the UK at that time?
300, 400,000.
Okay.
Cheaper. I mean, we're already seeing the track. That's what it's tracking to at the moment, so it's huge. And DAZN, I believe this will be the biggest subscription driver so far for DAZN.
More than Canelo.
Yeah.
Mental, isn't it? Edward, can we have some kind of update? Sir, how long have we got before we get there? Just so I know.
We've got 10 minutes.
Okay. Edward, what is happening with your show with Daniel Jacobs?
There will be a press conference on Friday, and you'll be here.
Okay. The last we heard from you, you said that there was a strong possibility that this winds up in Phoenix.
Correct. That is still a strong possibility, which you will find out on Friday.
Who is he fighting?
Quite possibly Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Okay, because he'll be licensed over there.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't. He basically won't be licensed in Nevada. He will be licensed in Phoenix. He has to sign up to VADA, which he hadn't done before. And yeah. What's that?
Could you tell us potentially who else could feature on this card?
Julio Cesar Martinez against Christopher Rosales for the WBC World Title.
Okay.
Maurice Hooker, Luke Campbell, Liam Smith, Josh Kelly.
Really?
Quite possibly. There's a few names for you.
I see that you've put David Avinesian on your Spain
Last
card,
night, yeah.
which you announced recently as well on the 12th.
Yes, December 12th.
Okay, so are you working with him?
Yes, I am. Well, basically, we've done the deal for Josh Kelly to fight him, but I didn't have any space for that fight. I want that fight to headline a card.
Okay.
So I've agreed for that fight to take place in February or early March.
In Newcastle?
Possibly. And I said, both guys, if you want to fight, Josh hasn't boxed since June the 1st, so he'll likely have a 10-round fight, potentially in Phoenix, and Avinesian will now defend his European title in Barcelona, and they will fight in February. I saw someone say, oh, that fight's been cancelled. No, it hasn't. I want that fight to headline, because that is a big breakout fight for both guys, actually.
Are you meeting Amir Khan?
Next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
You've been looking to meet him, or have
I've been speaking
before?
to him non-stop. Yeah, I've met him before. Yeah, I've done a few fights with him as well.
Yeah, mate. And what about the Kell Brook fight?
So yeah, we'll have to see. Got loads of meetings out here this week.
Really?
We're in LA. It's like the hub, isn't it?
Of course. But are you? I mean, we've been talking about this since 19 whatever. Are you?
Let's not talk about it anymore.
No, but what's going on? I was talking about it. Who was I talking about it with you? Dom Ingle today. It was like, this has gone past now a stadium fight. It's not a stadium fight anymore, is it?
No, it's a big arena. I mean, it does work in a stadium. It's not Wembley anymore, but it sells out 30,000, 40,000.
Does it?
Of course it does. I'm promoting it.
Oh yeah.
But I like it at Manchester Arena. I like it at the O2, to be honest with you.
O2 is great for that.
Thanks, mate. I'll let them know.
Are you realistically going to make that happen?
Who knows, mate? We've been talking about it for years.
What about
haven't we?
you, second white? You made that, didn't you? You told me. I got
Yeah.
the text.
Pulled your plonker there, didn't I, son?
Yeah, you had me there, mate. Okay, your next gen show. What date?
December the 19th.
Okay.
Be announced this week.
In London?
Reactpour against Massey.
Okay, British title.
Correct. Fabio Wardley. Jordan Gill was going to fight on there, but he's injured. There's another title fight on there. Possibly Craig Richards against Shakan Peters for the British light heavyweight title. Scott Fitzgerald might be on that card as well, actually.
Okay.
Shannon Courtney. Charles Franken. And others.
Okay. Now, Edward, are you going to be at that York Hall show?
No.
You'll be in Phoenix. Okay, so you're going a double header that week.
That's, yeah. One's on
20th?
Thursday night, one's on Friday. I was really hoping to be wrapped up by December 14th this year, to be honest. But
At least you're not UK show clashing, I suppose.
no, we're not doing a show on the 21st now.
21st?
We talked about doing a show on the 21st, didn't
Oh
we?
yeah, of course. Okay, so, Edward, Dylan White, not likely to fight this year.
We're trying. I mean, Phoenix is an option for him as well.
Okay, is that the only option for him?
Yes.
Okay. Is he up for Phoenix?
Yeah, I think so. It's just a case of what's coming, obviously, early next year as well. I mean, some big fights out there.
Okay. When you go a little bit quiet like this, it means something's in the pipeline.
It's not, I'm just really tired.
Oh, mate, come and liven it up. You've got to go and
I know, but
please your fans
like,
here.
you know, it's like, Ed, can we do a bit in the car? It's like,
It means I don't have
and
to...
I know when I get here, I've got to do 3 hours of media.
That's what I thought I'd get in first. That's what separates us from the rest.
No, I'm not being quiet. I'm just, I don't know what else to tell you.
What else are you announcing for the Joshua card?
Sissoko could be fighting a Brit, which we'll announce this week.
Interesting.
Majidov
I know you're going to say.
against Tom Little. That's happening. Over 8 rounds in Saudi. It's a little TV filler special.
Tom Little in Saudi.
Yeah.
What more could you want?
They'll be over the moon.
What more do you want? But you're
I
not.
wonder if Father's going. Yeah.
Careful,
Why?
because Father's going. You're in trouble.
I like Father. Not met him, but he sounds like a nice man.
But you're not going loads of fights on the side. You're doing what, 7?
No, we got, no, less than that. I think it'll be 6 fights.
Including Joshua.
Yes.
Okay.
Because don't forget, we're going on air. The Joshua fight is 9 PM UK time.
Okay.
So you can't, you know, the earliest we're going to go on air is 6 PM. So that gives you 4 undercard fights really, and then Joshua. And there'll be another one maybe streamed prior to that. It's going to be early. Boxing's going to start at, I don't know, 6 PM, which is 3 PM UK time.
Quite like the card actually.
Thanks, mate. I really appreciate that.
Alright. If I said the card's shit, like, whatever, I'm a hater.
I'm a hater.
No, but I give you props like, and this is what happens.
God,
What,
mate?
mate?
Saw your laugh out.
Canelo, Ed, what did you think?
I haven't watched the fight in full because we finished our Manchester show and I crashed out. Great knockout. Great knockout. But yeah, look at this. These are the bollocks, isn't it? Look. Film down there. Is it too bright?
Yes, you can kind of see it, yeah.
Oh, look at this, mate. This is different levels.
Oh, mate.
What an achievement. I mean, he is, you know, he's a middleweight. He's just beat a light heavyweight world champion to become a, what, 4-weight world champion? Yeah. So we've got all the opponents for him, ready to go. Gennady Golovkin, Billy Joe Saunders, Callum Smith, Demetrius Andrade. All there.
Billy Joe Saunders, how
Yeah.
realistic for me?
Very realistic. I think they like the fight. I do.
Are you going to make an offer to Eubank? Are you interested in that still?
It's a waste of time, isn't it?
So you're not?
Probably not, no. It's got to beat Korobov first. It's going to be a tough fight. Look, they've got these glasses here, look. Is it here the workout?
Yes.
I'm going to get out and get a pair of glasses.
Can I keep rolling?
If you want.
Thank you. You want to get out here?
Yeah.
In my, give me my bag.
Fucking hell.
Please, mate, I'm holding the camera. Come on, mate, look, I'll get you in the shop, mate. Look.
What are you doing?
Cheers, bro. Where's he at? Oh,
How you doing, mate?
Good, how are you?
Is this your sunglasses shop?
No.
Oh. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I need a pair of sunglasses. What do you recommend? What about these ones?
I don't know how well that work, but...
Oh, I think we're ready.
show me. Show me. Can you put your hands up in the air? That's it. Good, 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 good. Oh, you got the bags, mate?
Yeah, I'm a bag carrier for IFL, aren't I? Oh, these are where I bought my glasses from.
Is it actually you bought them from?
Saturday night's alright for fighting. That's Elton John, by the way. Alright, Dan.
Hey, how are you doing?
Shout out Matchroom.
Right. Trying to find a pair
You've
of
got to have to buy a pair, and if you don't want a pair,
any
then.
colours on me.
What?
I don't even think I've got any colours on me. Zero, dear. These are a bit cheeky. Like the snide Ray-Bans.
I don't know where this is going.
Nowhere. Turn it off.
You're gonna have to. I'm not turning it off until you pick a pair, Ed. That's the ones.
Right, have you got any dollars on you? Let's go and do the deal.
Go on then.
Right, let me
Let's
just
see how
make-
good you are
Let me just make
at
sure.
doing the deal. You sure you're ready for them?
A bit limited on options, really.
They must have known you were coming, mate.
What about these ones? What do you reckon?
Go on, Ed.
Are we going to the beach or are we welding today?
Is this your shop? Oh. So go on then.
Right,
Come on, Ed.
let's go and do some business.
I don't even live in this thing.
What are you doing?
I thought that's where you go.
No, the man's here. The man's there.
Hey mate, how much are these, mate? $10. $5 and a Werther's original. Huh? Okay. There you go, boss. See the way I just hustled him down there? That was impressive. Top man, thank you. Yeah, sure. What, for the glasses or because what?
What do you think you're doing?
Oh shit, sorry.
Can you take it if possible?
Yeah, mate, can you take the picture,
Yeah,
please?
of course, mate.
Oh, thank you.
You do know what this is, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you feel now? How do you feel now?
If you tell me his
How
name,
did I not know it's
He
Eddie
knows-
Hearn?
Yeah, come on.
Come
Oh,
on!
you got a great shout out, Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, no problem, mate.
Now he can be my new best friend. He can introduce me to
Ed,
Logan.
have you got Twitter
Yeah.
or Instagram?
Yeah.
You should get him to follow you right now.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Logan.
Yeah, don't leave me hanging.
Sure.
Thank you.
I can't believe you're a bit of a face round here.
Big time, mate. Dave, how you doing, Dave? What?
Nothing.
What are you laughing at?
Oi, where'd you get them glasses on, mate?
Tom Ford. Ain't bad, are they?
No.
It just shows you don't need designer gear to look good.
Saying that in your £800 Gucci polo shop. Right, can you just sign us out, Ed?
This is Eddie Hearn, IFL TV, Venice Beach. KSI-LOGAN, Paul, Haney, Santiago, Saunders, Caceres. Let's go, baby. We're out here living life.
I just win again.